Hi guys. So it is now 8, no, it's 9 o'clock. And I'm just going to play a little bit of what happened after she picked up for her, so she can get her marijuana. Remember, she was out, this was yesterday, she was out in front of the hotel calling out free pussy or whatever. So I'm just going to play a little bit because the rest, she's just babbling again, nothing important, same old shit, blaming the government, blaming her mom, everything that's happened to her, with being in the hospital, giving a list of places. She was, they told her that they could find her a place to stay so she wouldn't be homeless. Excuse me. She wouldn't be homeless and stuff. And what they did was hand her a list, and it pissed her off. So she complains about that, and she complains. Well, she just complains about everything, and it's the same old shit. So why put you through that? But she blames the government, and now she blames her mother for everything because don't forget, nothing is her fault. So I'm just going to play a little bit of what happened, how she got her weed, and everything she's complaining about. And don't forget, like you saw in the video before, she was out there saying what she was going to do to get her weed, uh, telling everybody where she was, giving the address of the hotel, saying what she was going to do. And again, do not forget, she has not taken a shower for a week or brushed her teeth. So let's just hear what what she did, and I'm gonna stop it at a certain point because, like I said, it's the same old shit.
Okay, so it's still July 21st, 2022. Everybody's probably like, why are you such a drama queen? I don't know. I guess it's just like that. So, finally getting to eat the sandwich that I got to buy because I got the money from the YouTube videos uploaded today. How old my boobs are looking.
It's not from
Gross.
it's not from the video you uploaded today or the videos you uploaded today. It's that time, isn't it payday time for YouTubers? It's not from what you uploaded today or yesterday.
Gross. Okay, so I got in this guy. I got in this guy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say was I got into this guy's car and he had a girl in the front seat, so I just hopped in the back. I was like, whatever, I'm not feeling good. I need to get high. So I asked him if he could find some weed, and he did. And so I paid $40 for a fucking blunt just now. Do you realize how fucking highway robbery that is? That's it. That's all I got out of it. And he rubbed up on my leg a little. I was horrified. And then
She was horrified that he rubbed up on her leg when she was out there calling, pussy, I'll do anything for weed. Here's my address. Be pussy, I'll do anything.
But then he was trying to get at it, and he kept telling me, he was like, oh, no, you look good. I was like, what are you talking about? I look like a big old pregnant whale. But then he did some ice. So I don't know. I was freaked out. I don't know
Sure
about
you
that.
were.
I know I shouldn't talk about that stuff, but I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Come back and shoot me. Find me, I don't give a fuck. So, but yeah. I was hungry. I don't have a toothbrush or anything. Finally, I'm in my own space. I told him he shouldn't do that stuff. And then he accused me of taking his wallet, and he found it. So yeah, I try to be nice. But really, I'm always freaked out. All I just want is some weed and a safe place to be and away from dudes because they're shitty. I mean, I wish I would have had a dude for this baby, but they're going to take it from me anyway because I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. You can do what you want.
Yeah, good.
It's not my fault. You people are crazy. So,
Never your fault.
I don't know. I anticipate the worst at all times, so I guess that's how I've always gotten by because I'd always been subjected to the worst, really. I mean, people are like, oh, I used to get beat. So did I, as a small child. Whipped with shit and all this stuff and punishment, standing there in one spot for hours on end. It felt like a military of its own. So it was like a cult. I tell people, really, it was really, really bad. And, oh my God. I'm telling you, I've lost all self-respect since this baby's been inside of me.
It's been a lot longer than that.
Everything. You know what I mean? Since it was conceived. That's terrible. It's so sad. And then as I was walking too, because I mean, you saw what I was wearing. So, God, I turned that up and now it's trying to turn itself on again. You're going to try to freeze me to death? Although I've been having some crazy hot flashes, and when I was done with my panic attack, I didn't even know my blood pressure gets hot that high when I'm like that fucked up. And I thought I was okay. I thought when I was coming back to that my blood pressure was fine, everything was okay, but really I'm medically there's something going on. So by the time it was like a while, I remember it felt like a half an hour, I swear to God. It felt like forever. I could finally move my limbs again. And I got back over, and I should have been calmed down by then, you know, like by the time it was really severe. But then I just can't help it. I don't know what it is. So the blood pressure was like 155 over like, what was it, 98 or something, like really high. And I was like, what? So I don't need all this. I don't need you guys telling me that weed's not a fucking medicine, because I was telling him before I smoked that it was okay that we would fuck, and that it was okay that I would smoke some ice, and I just didn't give a shit about myself, and I didn't care, and I hated myself, and nobody wanted me, and I wasn't worth anything. And he was like, I'm a 5-time felon, and also you're safe with me. And then, of course, he was immediately talking about jacking off in front of me, and also talking about how he wanted to eat me out. And I was like, I don't know. I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh God, you haven't showered in a long time either. That poor guy, what would he have faced had he gone down on her? Oh my God, that would have been over so fast.
And he asked me when the last time I had sex was, and I was honest, Valentine's Day. And, you know, he was like, oh, so you got that good pussy, that tight pussy. I was like, and he was like, oh my God, like I swear to you, I don't know. But he picked me up outside of the hotel, so it was kind of a blessing in disguise, even though he was touching on me and saying all these grotesque things at me. I was horrified. I'm horrified. I'm not that pretty. Please don't touch me. Please leave me alone. If there was just like a convent I could go to, I think I would be best off, because honestly, men are perverse. So I was chilling, and oh my God, let me tell you. And when I tell people my stories, they're like, there's no way that could be true. I'm like, it is totally true. So I told him, I was like, well, you're very handsome, smile and everything. He said, you got any wires on you? And I was like, no. I said, I'm 8 months pregnant by a military man that left me for dead. I was like, no, they obviously hate me. They put me in jail last month, 7 months pregnant, for a fucking week. I told him all of that. And
Could you imagine picking somebody up thinking you're going to get laid and then listening to that entire story that we've all heard 1,000 times? Shit, I'd be like, goodbye, get out of the car.
I was like, he was like, are you sure you're not the feds or whatever? And I was like, no, I'm definitely not. They fucking hate me for sure. So then he was like, do you want, checks for wires? So I lifted up my stuff. I was like, no, like there's no wires there. And so, but yeah, then I was walking, and thank God I bought 2 bottles of water at the hospital before I left with my bag and stuff, because that's all I have on me is my bag from the hospital. And this man who was standing there, I guess he was homeless, he was in the middle of the parking lot. He was like, hey, do you got any water? And I was like, yes. And he was like, just throw it over here. So I tossed it at him, and he was like, well, God bless you. And I was like, God bless you. Like, do better. Like, hopefully you're not doing drugs.
Oh my God, that was a good thing you had that extra bottle of water. Oh my God. And, a good thing that you could tell people how to do better. You telling people how to do better. Oh my
So
God.
that's what I feel sorry for, is like that people get to the extreme of doing hard drugs, and then they accuse everyone and hurt everybody. And then I'm like, okay, I still think weed is amazing. And so I told him, after he got the weed, I paid $40, right, for this little pouch. And he was trying to tell me he put in the rest. Like, whatever, that's a fucking lie. You didn't get that much fucking weed for $80 fucking dollars. He said 84. And I was like, so then when
Amount.
I rolled it up because we had to go back to the gas station because I was like, don't you have anything to smoke out of? Or like, and I don't trust a lot of that anyway because if they're doing ice in anything, then it could be contaminated. So I just sort of don't do anything around people like that and stuff. But I was desperate and I don't know why he circled around. I thought that was kind of odd. And I thought he was, I don't know. The whole thing freaked me out. I'm telling you. He was handsome though. He seemed, and then he was nice enough. But then when he started talking to me all filthy, I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, so, ugh. And I know I could have stayed at the hospital. I could have stayed there a couple more days and they finally started feeding me better. But fuck you guys. You're going to give me a list. I've got to go down and repeat my story a million times. It hurts.
You repeat it all the time anyway.
I know I repeat it to everybody anyway, but it's different context. It's not the same repetitive fucking story over and over and over again. It's so painful. And then for them to tell you, oh, well, after all that spiel, just so you know, we have no placement for you. But they still ask a million questions prior. Don't do that. What the fuck? Just tell me immediately we have nothing. I hate my life. I hate my life.
We know.
And I know you guys are just fucking with me. I get that. But at the same time, when he dropped me off and everything and I had to walk to the hotel, I was going across the bridge and the traffic, the highway.
No,
I thought, you know what you could do? Just fall right off of there. But then I felt better because I had smoked, and so I didn't want to do that. The same thing when I told you we were sitting in the car, and I rolled up the blunt, and then I started smoking, and he didn't want to smoke out of it. So I knew he was getting all kind of creepy with me, and so I was like, okay, because he was talking about like eating me out and shit, and I was like, oh my God, no, like Jesus Christ, no, please leave me alone, don't touch me, and then it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You smoked that in front of me. Oh my God, no, do better. Don't do that.
Yeah. So from here on in, she just talks little things, you know, same old shit, same thing. Um, she had a pee, she went in the woods, blah blah blah. She comes back here, and that's it. But yeah, that was her night, or evening. I lost track. Um, so yeah, so apparently, yeah, her mom is gonna have a sheriff at the house if she comes back for her stuff. Which, so what? They're not gonna do anything. She's gonna still be walking around. Um, I don't know what is with if it's the whole state or if it's her hot springs or wherever she is staying. Um, why do they keep letting her go? What the fuck is up with that? Is it that bad? I mean, is it there that many homeless people that need shelter that there is no placement for her? This woman's a walking time bomb. She's gonna be out of weed again. Then what is she gonna do? She's not gonna. I guess she's gonna have to go live in her car again. What is she gonna give birth in a car? That baby is. If she's left on her own to give birth, that baby's surely gonna die. It's gonna die if she doesn't accidentally kill it while giving birth. She's gonna dump it somewhere. That baby has no chance unless you guys lock her up somewhere. And she needs to be in a hospital, not in jail. You know, not your psych ward in jail. I've seen those. That's a bunch of bullshit. People try to act like they're crazy just to get in there because you don't have to do shit in there. Yeah, this is see how nice and relaxed she is now? This is the life of Leticia. Her life. So anyway, yeah, so she's blamed in this, she blamed the government and she blamed her mom and her brother, um, because nothing's her fault. So yeah, I'm going to finish cleaning. I gotta mop this floor and I don't know. I'll find something to do. But I gotta work this afternoon. And I go in about 11:30, try to make some money. It's been so slow because people don't mind going out for lunch. You know, on their lunch break, they want to get out. The weather's nice. They go get their own food. Like I worked yesterday from 11 till 1:30 or something. I only made $24. It sucks. It's really bad. You know, I need the money the most now. I have to get that electric down, and now my brakes are really bad, and that scares me. I don't want to drive around with bad brakes. What if I can't stop and I crash into somebody, and I hurt them? It's a terrible feeling, and there's no other way for me to raise money. There's nothing else I can do. Now, if I was younger, I'd do OnlyFans or something, not fully naked or to fuck on there or anything, but I would do something. I used to have really nice feet. I would show my feet off. But yeah, there's no other way I can raise money. So, I have to work, but the more I work, the more I mess up my brakes. And that's the only way I can. Okay, I'm not going to get myself upset. But anyway, here is Leticia. And I'm sure she'll post another video soon. She'll probably sleep for a few hours. And meanwhile, I will play around on my computer and figure things out. Maybe I'll actually learn how to edit. I'll keep trying. Okay, guys. I will see you. And you guys, if I don't see you the rest of the day, have a good day. Okay. Bye now.